War Memorial window is perhaps the brightest, most colorful window in St. Anne's. It is made from 2,000 pieces of mostly stained glass, a few are painted glass. Glass from America, England, France, Belgium, and Germany. All countries either for which or in which our nation has fought before 1950, when the window was created. It was made for St. Anne's by the Bosland Studio in Paterson, New Jersey. It is dedicated to all from St. Anne's who have served our country in wartime and names the Civil War, Spanish-American War, World War I, and World War II. At the very top of the window is the hand of God. Just below that, on a panel across the window, is the figure of a woman kneeling in front of Christ. It is supposed to be that of the Mary Magdalene on Easter morning, but the words that accompany this picture are the ones spoken by Jesus to Mary of Bethany shortly before he raised her brother Lazarus from the dead. And that's in John. I am the resurrection and the life. Below this panel, there is a large chalice over which is a host marked with a cross to symbolize the bread and wine of Holy Communion. On either side, there are angels kneeling in adoration, each one with a censer. The angel on the left is holding a shield showing lilies, a symbol of the resurrection, and the shield that the right angel on the right hand is holding, a shield of sacrifice. It bears a cross. Underneath all of these panels is the figure of the risen Christ, his head surrounded by a three-rayed nimbus. The risen Christ wears priestly vestments and is holding the crown of righteousness, the reward of the faithful, and echoing the words from St. Paul's second letter to Timothy that cascade down the sides, both sides of this figure of Christ. I have fought the good fight. I have finished the course. I have kept the faith. Henceforth there is laid up for me a crown of righteousness, which the Lord shall give me. The feet of Christ are resting upon a seven-colored rainbow, seen as a symbol of God's Old Testament promise. The seven stripes can be a reminder of the seven gifts of the Holy Spirit, or can remind you of the seven churches mentioned in the book of Revelation. There are many more designs and symbols to be discovered in this beautiful window. One example is found in the lower left corner, where you can find a replica of St. Anne's processional cross in golden glass. The rainbow arches over the memorial plate, under which is depicted what it was called at that time the War Cross. Now it is called the Service Cross. The Episcopal Church Service Cross used to be known as the War Cross. It is of a circular design and is based on the ancient Crusaders' cross and is often worn or carried by members of the United States Armed Services who are Episcopalians. It is a five-fold cross with a large Greek cross in the center and four little Greek crosses in between each arm. And like the Jerusalem cross, they are symbolic of the 5 wounds of Christ suffered when he was crucified. The words engraved on the main cross come from the Book of Common Prayer, Invitation to Holy Communion. Take this in remembrance that Christ died for you. The cross piece says, Christ died, and the vertical piece, reading from the top to bottom, says, for you.